Hey everyone, this is John from RELICS, and today we're going to be talking about a bad buyer on eBay. I know that this seems to be like a gimmick for me lately, and I want you to know that I am not making this stuff up and that I do not even like making these videos, but I can tell you that today I was awaked. I got woke up. I didn't get woke up by this. I'm lying. I actually just woke up on my own. But I started checking my email on my phone from eBay, and I found that I had sold a VCR tape for I think I sold it for like 28, 29 bucks. I had it listed for $33.25, and I sold this way back in November to a guy, $4.63 medium L. The item got there, and everything seemed to be okay. And I woke up this morning that the person filed a chargeback on this item, and we're going to look at it right now. It is a Hey Arnold Urban Adventures VCR tape, and I'm going to tell you guys that I have said it over and over and over again. This stuff makes really good money, going out there chasing video games and going out there and chasing VCR tapes down. It sounds like a fantastic idea, and you're thinking you're going to get rich and it's all going to be, roses. And at the end of the day, I have come to find out that this kind of stuff does bring good money. And if you can find it, good, because it's typically going to be cheap. I probably paid 25 cents for this VCR tape. But the fact of the matter is that the person left me positive feedback for it, and they got the tape, waited a couple months, and now they filed the chargeback. The chargeback is opened on eBay for the whatever. We're going to look at it here real quick. Let me get it pulled up. We have a payment dispute, and it is for $32.89, and the buyer is MOL 9553. So if you want to add that guy to your block bidders list, it might be a good time to do it. This is his feedback profile. You can actually see here. It says, even mentions me by name, Rad Relic. Crazy having this VHS. So he got this VHS, and it has been purchased in the past 6 months, and he's buying stuff still. So he's bought 8 things in the past month that he has actually either received feedback for or left feedback for, because shocker, the guy sells on eBay as well. He sells all these really neat video games. So he's selling video games. I did look and see if my video game was on his sold list, and it is not on his sold list. So we know that the guy sells video game stuff. He is a seller himself, and that he bought this video tape from me, and that he filed the chargeback. There's not really a whole lot that I can do about it. I'm actually going to be covered. It says at the top here, if you look, it says you're protected for this dispute. So that means that they're eventually going to give me my money back. I'm not exactly sure when that's going to be. I don't know if it's going to take 2-3 months, but I'm pretty sure they're holding this money now. So they're holding $32.89 of my money so that they can hold it indefinitely until the buyer's dispute is taken care of. But as I said time and time again, this stuff is really neat. It's fun to sell, but there is a liability that comes along with it. And I think that the only thing that we can do as a community is just hope that eBay has our back. There's nothing that you could tell by looking at this guy that it would be a situation where he was going to file a chargeback. I mean, he's still selling on eBay. It's just so weird that the guy's selling on eBay, he's buying on eBay, but he's filing chargebacks, and he's leaving positive feedback. eBay ought to be able to see all of this, and I think that when a seller has left feedback and everything is going good, that there should be, like, there's some kind of security for their account that has been breached. So I think that they should have temporarily lose their ability to sell on eBay so that they can get things figured out and figure out like, how did this happen? Why did it happen? And but nope, the guy's still selling stuff on eBay. So what I assume, only thing I can assume, 2 things. We've got 2 scenarios that old Johnny Johnson here has made up in his head. And that first scenario is that possibly he forgot that he bought this item from me. He bought it. it got shipped to him. He's got the item, and and he just doesn't remember making the purchase. And 2 is maybe little Timmy here had a girlfriend, and Timmy's girlfriend and Timmy had a fight, and they fought, and they broke up, and little Timmy was using maybe her credit card to like buy stuff, and so like little Timmy's girlfriend got mad, and she's like, well, I'm going to show little Timmy, I'm going to file chargebacks on all of his stuff because I'm not going to pay for little Timmy's toys. Little Timmy needs to grow up. Little Timmy needs to get a job. Little Timmy needs to become a man. And, I'm not paying for it. We're no longer together. So maybe that's what happened. Or perhaps maybe someone did get someone's card. Maybe little Timmy here's a fraudster, and he got mom's card or dad's card or someone's card and charged it fraudulently. I don't know. I can only speculate and make choices based upon the things that I can understand. And if you know me very well, guys, you know that I don't understand a whole lot. But it's pretty crazy. I also want to remind you guys that tomorrow is the 9th, and if you remember, our wonderful president, Jimmy Carter, he is no longer with us. He made it to 100 years old, and then he decided to go on and be with Jesus in eternity. If you have anything to say about that, let me know down below. And so he's off flying through the solar system right now, and so that means tomorrow there will be no postal services. They will be shut down. If you're living like me, you're living in the country, and we just had that big ice storm come through the state of Missouri, and we had no power for a little over 24 hours, working on 30 hours. We didn't have power, so we did our best to come to our building here. We should have filmed it, but it would have been just a black screen and us digging and bumping around into stuff in the dark in the basement, trying to pull our orders, get that stuff out so that we could package it. Packaging stuff in the dark, getting it packaged so that we could get these items out. We've been taking our items to the post office because we don't want our poor postal worker to have to get out and fight through the ice to get to our stuff on our porch. So we've been trying to help her out. You know, you got to be good to your postal workers because they are always good to us. So just remember, no mail tomorrow, and if you can help it, don't sell Timmy items. Don't sell items to Timmy's, because Timmy's they're sneaky, some of them. They don't want to take responsibility. My buddy Paige just did a video about a Timmy. You need to go watch that video. I try to link it below. I might link it below and put it in a comment. First comment be pinned to the top, about a Timmy that went and spent $26,000 on Pokemon cards, and shocker, his wife wanted to divorce him. So I am going to leave you with that, and I hope you guys have a good evening, and stay warm. I'm trying.